Welcome to World of Tanks with AK Lone Wolf. Today we're playing the Russian T150 Tier 6. This was a great battle. I managed to get a Walter Radley's out of this one. Mainly I just paid attention to what my team is doing and the composition of the enemy team. As you can see, everything is vanilla, fresh patch today, so I'm just kind of zooming in and getting used to vanilla again. My first stop is of course going to go over here where the heavies normally ply their trade, and as you can see I have gold loaded. I had the gold loaded because I just wanted to make sure the first shot penned. I really didn't need gold. Bit tad excessive for this one, but it was a decision I wanted to make, so for whatever reason it happened. And of course, first shot with gold, tracked the enemy. Just wonderful. Aimed a little higher, didn't try to hit the track, so on that one I definitely got more chassis. Didn't need gold once again, but I decided it was needed at the time. As you can see, I'm running consumables, premium, and food. I'm only running food because I usually run this tank a lot in Tier 6 Clan Wars. So I forgot to unload the food. I usually don't put food on here because it doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but in Clan Wars, just every little itsy bitsy bit helps. So the VK-3001H decided to stick his face out and get shot to death. I mean, that was his choice. He could have very well just stayed back and played very passive and done well. As you see, I switched back to normal AP shells because I felt I was punching kittens here. And here, just that Matilda just managed to squeak away. Skoda backs up right into my gun. Goodbye. And that's 2 down. So I'm hoping to get a shot to Matilda. Dicker Max presents himself, though. These are blind shots here. I have a good idea he's going to be there. Yeah, it hit him. Figured, well, oh, he's out. So let's go mess around with the Matilda. He's preoccupied, so he should just be a butt shot. Letting me reload and move around and just finish off the Maddie. Poor guy, didn't stand a chance. Puts me at 3. PC4H, this KV-85, it's just getting in my way here. You'll see here, so I'm just getting pummeled, and I'm like, alright, well, I'm not gonna mess around with that KV-85 anymore. He's just in my way all the time. So I found another juicy target, which is this VK. Making sure no one's here. Just covering my corners. Snapshot for 314. Now, I just move right up onto brawl with him because he's going to have a hard time penning me where I'm going to have no problem penning him. As you see, my gun is now broken. So that cost me. So that Lee thought he could come up behind me, and now I'm going to have to give chase. Not a great tank to give chase in, but I'm going to do it regardless. Once again, just covering my corners, making sure. So I'm going to clear out the Lee here. Poor guy. Already he's just really having a time to hitting me. Little Valentine not shooting at me, which is smart because he couldn't pen me. Once again, my gun is broken, so that snapshot was just awful. Now here I just wanted to just nudge him so the Chromo couldn't get the kill, because I wanted a top gun. I already pummeled where I was, but since I was on the move, nothing happened. And at this point, I'm going back to base to deal with that Type 34. Gets our grill, and so he's going to sit on cap. So, you know, this is where I really have a choice. I have to blaze it to him. My gun is broken, so I have to get in close. And that's always a risk because he's a faster tank and he can circle of death me. And my gun's broken, so you know, a lot of my advantages are pretty much just surprise and armor and hit points. So he's really dug in here, camo wise. No view on him. I get spotted here. Of course, pop starts hitting me. Like I said, here I'm just waiting until I get closer, taking the shots. Kaboom. 215. Puts me at 7. So now, at this point, I'm looking at what we have. We have a Su-85B, a KV-1, myself, and a Cromwell. The best bet is to go to the cap, put pressure on them, and force them to come back. If we look here, their top player is, I believe, was in Simp. Yes, Simp. So, you know, I was pretty worried about him. Really, if he catches me all alone, he has a good chance of just circle of deathing me with a high rate of fire, just knock me out of the game. Now, the Sioux here really, you know, he should stick with us. Unfortunately, he doesn't, and so that's going to cost him. Same with the Cromwell. If they'd all just come with us as a group right to the base, we would have had better results. But as you can see, the Cromwell comes charging in against this AMX. Unfortunately for him, he gets taken out. So my gun's broken and I don't really have a clear shot on him. But he gets a direct hit from the Sioux. Unfortunately, that Sioux is just going to get knocked out because he doesn't have anyone to support him. So I'm worried about that Artie hitting me, so I'm getting cover behind these buildings. Now, I make a big mistake here. I don't have gun depression. You know, I feel so silly, so I'm like, oh, this sucks. Already fired, so I feel pretty comfortable about running to the next building here. Now, if the Simp gentleman had gone around and come up behind me, he would have, I think, gotten me. But I get real lucky here with a snapshot. Real lucky. I honestly believe that had he had that not connected, he would have been able to take me and the KV-1 out, which brings me up to 8 kills. So as you can see, I'm just, yep. You know, I'm just gonna sit on the cap. I'm gonna wait it out. That's about all I can do, really. I mean, if there already spots me, I'm out. KV-1's gonna go flush him out. And I have a minute to sit and wait and collect cap points. Now, I sit on the edge here because it gives me, it's just a little bit harder to hit from Artie. If you're sitting flat somewhere, not in the lee of something, you can really get, you know, you can get nailed. So that's why I'm kind of sitting here at this oblique angle. But, you know, I'm thinking at this point, I'm like, well, you know, if I was at Artie, I'd be charging back because those AMXs are fast. I'd be coming back to the base. So, you know, I'm thinking maybe I should cover, you know, I should start looking. What direction would I come? If I was the Artie, I would come up from right there. They'd expect you to come through the field, but I think he's going to come right through this little valley here. And the KV-1's just slowly trudging along, and I'm waiting. I have 22 seconds. Time is on my side, so... Cromwell's dead, but he's given some map pointers. KV1's plodding along, and I'm just sitting here, 6 seconds left. Fortunately, the Artie made it at the last second. Missed. I got him with a snap for 9 kills. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. You know, stick around, see some more videos. I'll post some daily, and I'll catch you in the next video.